Hello everyone! Electric scooters have already become commonplace. Yachts, hypercars and jets are still cool, but also quite banal. Are there any truly unique vehicles out there? A dolphin jet ski jumping out of the water, an electric skate tablet, and a robotic personal transport are just some of the things you'll see today. Let's get it on. Walk car. Have you ever met people rushing through the streets on tablets in your city? This miracle device will surely be a discovery for you. While charging, the walk car can be put on a table, and it will look like a stylish laptop. Even its diagonal is 17 inches, but unfortunately, you won't be able to watch any movies on it. This unique electric skate, weighing less than 6.5 pounds, can be carried around in a small bag everywhere. Want to rest your legs? Take it out, get on it, and ride. Well, either that or sit down. You could even drive it like this. Ridroid Kangaroo. How would you like a robot that could be both your personal assistant and vehicle? Yes, technology has already reached such a level. This handsome fellow called Kangaroo has been invented in Japan. It usually acts as an assistant, drives around the shopping center next to its owner, and can, for example, call someone from the contact list. And of course, it's ready at any moment to turn into an unusual three-wheeled bike. The Kangaroo can drive itself to any place, change the tilt of its body during sharp turns, and even take care of safety all by itself. The Smart Stop function automatically applies the brakes in emergency situations. Gibbs Quadski XL. If you've ever killed time playing the legendary GTA Vice City, you probably remember that you can make the car float using a cheat code. You had to drive into the water, the wheels turned horizontal, and you could drive as if you were still on land. The guys from Gibbs Amphibians brought that idea to life. It's not quite a car, but otherwise, as you can see, there's almost no difference. The wheels of the Quadski XL fold when they come into contact with water, turning it from an ATV into a jet ski. By the way, just like in the game, the speed of the vehicle is not affected. It stays above 40 miles per hour on any surface. Bobsleigh. Have you already guessed what the author of this video drives? Clearly not a snowboard, given the speed they've achieved on a flat surface, and they weren't skiing either. Okay, we won't hide it any longer. Here it is. Quite an unusual design for a snowmobile, wouldn't you say? This is basically bobsleigh crossed with karting. You could just drive along the slope or drive at top speed and drift. This is a fun option if you've grown bored of snowboarding already. The Sea Breacher. If you see such a strange shark jumping out of the water on vacation, don't be scared. It's just a happy owner of a completely crazy jet ski having some fun. Aside from a shark, it can also look like a killer whale, a dolphin, or literally anyone else. The Sea Breacher is available in any shape and form. But that's not its main feature, of course. You can get up to 60 miles per hour, dive underwater, keep riding there at the speed of up to 25 miles per hour, and fly back up, all without being afraid of turning over. The jet ski always gets back to the correct position. Lazarus LMV 496. Bike enthusiasts probably felt deprived when they heard the news about the flying car, but don't worry guys, the French engineers haven't forgotten about you. The LMV 496 looks like a vehicle from Batman's garage, and if you flipped a couple of switches, something truly magical would happen. 4 jet turbines delivering 1,300 horsepower would lift the bike into the air like a feather. However, you would only be able to enjoy the flight for about 10 minutes. Aeromobile 3.0. While we were fantasizing about what flying cars would look like, they were invented already. This, of course, is not quite the vehicle we saw in The Fifth Element, but it's still a car that can fly up into the air, and not just a bit, but to a height of up to 0.2 miles, where the Aeromobile can fly at a speed of up to 160 miles per hour. You could also safely get back down and drive along the highway after flying over the traffic jams. This model needs less than 3 minutes to transform. Backfire Ranger X3. It seems like electric skates have evolved to such a level that they're gradually turning into cars. At least this amazing backfire boards model is. See for yourself, it's practically an off-road vehicle. Aside from the bright front lights, it also has two ultra-high-power motors that allow this monster to speed up to 21 miles per hour, reinforced wheels and suspension, and stylish mudguards, of course. Citroën 1919 Concept. Okay, it's time to enjoy some projects that are a little more ambitious. All automakers try to make their concept cars look as impressive as possible, but this French miracle really looks like it came from the distant future. From the outside, it resembles a personal spaceship, and there's a real lounge area inside it. You can even completely relax and trust this thing to drive. It's not a humidifier, but a personal assistant that constantly talks and is responsible for the car's autonomy. Long story short, the future has crept up on us. Rocket skates. Wouldn't it be cool to ride your most comfortable sneakers like roller skates? Well, it's already possible. See for yourself how rocket skates work. You could roller skate in any of your shoes. You wouldn't need to worry about a thing. Just choose which foot would be in the leading position. And then the electric rollers will synchronize thanks to the built-in microprocessors and Bluetooth 4.0. The initial speed corresponds to the inertia of the first push, and you could accelerate to 12 miles per hour with just one movement. Polaris Slingshot. Did you have a toy car as a child that you wished was a real car? Well, it looks like your dream came true. The Slingshot looks like it was inspired by a drawing of a talented child, but its filling is not childish at all. Just check out its acceleration. Let's look at the numbers. The 2.4-liter engine produces 203 horsepower. It goes from 0 to 60 in less than 5 seconds, and the maximum speed is 125 miles per hour. Definitely one of the most incredible three-wheeled motor vehicles out there. Hymo. This is probably the weirdest electric bike we've ever seen. It seems like this guy's riding some kind of chair with wheels, but such a simple design was chosen for a reason. The creator spent 2 years coming up with it. Take a look at Hymo's main feature. It has a folding grip, wheels, seat, and its frame folds in half as well. Even more surprising is that such a tiny thing has some impressive characteristics. Its maximum speed is 11 miles per hour, and it has an 18-kilometer range. Icon A5. Having a private aircraft is cool in and of itself, but being the owner of something like the Icon A5 is a dream come true. It is ultra-light, compact, maneuverable, and incredibly easy to fly. Its cabin resembles a car interior, but most importantly, it can swim. You could just land the seaplane in water and continue your pleasant cruise. There is only one small problem though. It costs $359,000. Airbus Beluga XL. Here's a riddle for you. What would happen if you crossed an airplane and this animal? You might be thinking we're joking, but the guys from Airbus approached the question seriously, and this is what they got. It's a flying, smiling whale. It doesn't just amuse the audience, but also quite successfully flies. The test flight footage confirms it. We'll tell you a secret though. The unusual shape has a purpose. The Airbus Beluga XL transports oversized goods and parts of other aircraft. Orbit Wheel. In case you ever dreamed of learning to move like a snake, this thing will be perfect for you. You might get to your destination faster on foot than using orbit wheels, although everything looks quite simple in the instructional video. You put your feet on the platforms and start moving them in different directions. Does it remind you of anything? This is just a waveboard, except the wheels are the only thing left of it. The creators claim that such a design gives more opportunities for different tricks and maneuvers. What we know for sure though is that passers-by will definitely pay attention to such a vehicle. Cruise Sub U-Boat Works. We are showing you this model in case you love diving and plan on becoming a millionaire. Although you could chip in with your friends to buy the Cruise Sub 7, the model can fit 11 people on board. We think that it's probably more comfortable to explore the underwater world in it than while scuba diving. It even has air conditioning and a music system inside. Plus, the submarine allows you to dive to a depth of 0.2 miles without worrying about your safety. If the battery runs out, the ship will automatically float to the surface. Gyro ball. Riding an electric unicycle is not enough to impress anyone anymore, but if you put a strange black ball with pedals coming out of it on the ground and rode it into the sunset, everyone would surely pay attention to you. The unusual design of the gyro ball also has several useful features. First of all, it's very easy to ride. Its developers claim that the training will take no longer than 10 minutes. Plus, it's super compact, but not weak. You could drive over 12 miles at a speed of up to 12 miles per hour. Airwheel SE3. A novice traveler carries a suitcase in his hands. Those more experienced buy bags on wheels, but tourists of the 99th level actually ride their suitcases. Seriously, have you ever seen anything like this? The idea is truly brilliant. You no longer need to order an overpriced taxi from the airport. The Airwheel has a volume of almost 30 liters and accelerates to 10 kilometers per hour, which is more than enough for a comfortable ride. The V-Love Armadillo. Have you ever seen poor delivery guys on bicycles struggling to carry a bunch of boxes? Their torment is now over, thanks to this funny Swedish invention. They would still have to turn the pedals to power the electric motor, but it wouldn't take that much effort, and they would no longer need to balance a bunch of packages. The V-Love can transport up to 445 pounds of goods at a distance of up to 190 miles, with the driver comfortably sitting all the while. Hey friend, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That'd make us happy and help you learn new stuff.